All right, I know I fired up a whole minute early, but I'm going to need it for these guys. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We have the Children of the Drowned Strike Force, at least part of it. I have, I've seen the files what you get for them, and you get a lot, enough to where, 250 points is not even 1/3 of the stuff. But this is what we got. Good evening, Print Gaming. Hey, how you doing? You're live. Yes, I am live. So, I have always kind of struggled with patina on copper. So I did like a quick 20-minute sketch before because I wanted to do these in the copper dive suits or the copper or brass dive suits. And this is kind of what I came up with in about 20 minutes. Learned a lot of steps along the way real fast. And so we're going to get right into it. Actually, I got to take him off of here. Greetings and hallucinations. Yes. All right, so first off, what we're going to do is we always start from the bottom out. We're going to start with their bodysuits, which is going to be hardened leather. So we shall start with that and work our way out. Hey, Tabletop Date Night, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Like I said, this one is, there's lots of steps to making this work. So let's, how is the signal coming through? Because I usually run off of Wi-Fi and I'm showing all kinds of oddball numbers. Signal is good? Okay, good. Good. Nothing worse than running a painting stream that no one can see. Working fine here. All right. All right. Oh, I'll take it. Hopefully, now that I'm doing multiple models, I will be able to get over the biggest hurdle that I had with the first one was that I wasn't letting everything dry between coats. So hopefully that's taken care of here. And I remember someone saying that these are supposed to be like the proxy for the Caradron overlords. Let me get a human out. If these are supposed to be proxies for dwarves, they're a bit tall. A bit tall. So, I don't know. I printed them at standard size. I didn't know if I was supposed to make them smaller, but here we are. Okay. This one's got robes everywhere. I'm not going to do the robes this color. The only thing I got here is a little bit of bodysuit poking out there. And then underneath is robes there. I think I'll do the robes like some kind of sea foam green color. Maybe. Okay. And then we'll do this guy's bodysuit. Yeah, I even went to the store today to buy new paints just for the copper patina. And then I got home and experimented. I was like, wow, I didn't need to buy any of that stuff. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm complaining I had to go buy paint. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Your test me look great. Well, thank you. Thank you. We'll see if I can replicate that. And that big guy back there does not have any leather on him. All right. So we'll start with that. And then we might as well hop into the big guy next because we're going to go into the copper. Any excuse to buy paint is valid. I know. I know. Do the robes like a diving flag with white diagonal stripes. That's just the red and white diagonal stripes, right? I could do that. That sounds like it could be fun. Let me get out the big one. Yeah, the Titan taped me out, so no resin for rolls. Oh, tapped you out. Oh no! All right, big guy. Waha! So we're gonna start with our copper because of the dive suits, and we are going to start with, there it is, just not that one, this one, brassy brass. You can't see it. Here we go, brassy brass from Vallejo. Just because I like the Army Painter metallics, just not their non steel and iron. Speaking of paint, I just used a new can of primer. It's still tacky a day later. Did I screw something up, or is it just a bad can? No, no, no. Sometimes they are a little bit tacky afterwards. Like I get that sometimes when I use the regular old primer. Which one is Davy Jones? Oh, Davy Jones is not appearing in this video because if you give it stats, you can kill it. We're not going to be killing Davy Jones. Davy Jones is eternal. Is that my bigger? Here's my bigger one. Cool or humidity. Yeah, like I said, sometimes I end up with tacky primer, but once I hit it with this stuff here, it works itself out. So brassy brass. Whew. This is where the layering is going to start. So this is more just get it on the model as our base coat. Doesn't have to be perfect. Hi, Dan, got the printer. Hey, Tim got himself a new printer. Awesome. Let's see here. How can I... There we go. Yep, he has leveled up from FDM to resin printing. And I keep focus. Okay, I gotta move the camera. I keep focusing on the little dudes. Camera, focus here. Can I lock you? Oh, is that? Yeah, that's supposed to be there. Try a hairdryer. That might help. Maybe. Normally what I find is with the like the Rust-Oleum primers that I use, they have to have like a cure time to them, otherwise they will remain tacky. Like I got another batch. The next ones I'm doing are what are these? Cobra mode. I'm doing Cobra mode Ninja Frogs, and I just did these and they are still a little tacky. So Ninja Frogs. That's later on in the week. What if I just knocked everything over? Oh, God. I'm trying to be careful with this. Just get the paint on there. The ninja amphibians are awful cool. Hey, Tanktress, how you doing tonight? I'll tell you what, after being exposed to some of these artists that are in the Worlds Beyond Brawl, Cobra Mode, they make like art pieces. Like each one of their little dudes, if we have time at the end, I'll show you the warband I put together for those. But each one of their little dudes is like amazing looking. Like, it has so much character in it. Oh, I watered that down a bit too much. All right. Just gonna hope that as that dries, it will suck the paint back up into those details, and I'm not going to have to worry about it. Such is life. Because, like I said, we got to move on these. Somebody had a question about paint. I forget what it was, but I'll get her on here in a sec. Hey, Trade Holic, how you doing? Yeah, my wife had a question. I don't know what it is, but I know she had a question. Even a mine that I bring inside, usually I wait about 2 or 3 minutes just to let the last of the, or the worst of the fumes burn off and then bring them inside. They're still usually tacky for a little bit. Brass, yes, this is this is quite literally called brassy brass, but it is going to be our stand-in for copper, for the old-timey diving bells and diving suits. And then I'm going to patina the crap out of it. We're going to go brass all the way to there. And the rest of that I'm going to do in dark iron. So this is one of the, from the description and the title of the video, this is one of the war bands for the Worlds Beyond Brawl. And I don't know if I said that a lot of the files that I got were just, I don't know, it's like they were shotgun fired into me. And some of them had no STLs in them. Some of them had no, like, photos. Some of them had no, like, company logos on them. So for these, there was no STLs in this file. But I already own these. I already own these. When I saw the warband picture, I was like, ooh, that's an excuse to print them. Because there's a ton of STLs that I own that I just don't get around to doing. Ahoy! The diving bell helmets are so cool. I know, I love it. I love it. I loved doing the, God, I forgot his name. The one that did the Death Guard proxy. The Drowned. Well, I know it wasn't fleshcraft. It was like I'm not even going to attempt it. Not even going to attempt it and say the wrong name. But I really love doing those Death Guard proxy. I'm off camera again. I'll read down here. Mezgeik, that's it. Yes, Mezgeik. I haven't had those in front of me for a minute. So I got like 14 different 3D creators always on my mind when I'm doing stuff. What's your opinion on the Golden Flow acrylic paint since we sell it at work? Golden Flow. Some of it is good. Like the metallics on that are really good. And the browns, the blacks are good in the Golden Flow acrylic. But everything else I've tried in Golden Flow has just been So if you're looking for like reds and yellows and oranges and whites and stuff, I would definitely suggest getting a miniature company's paint. It's like that with most of the non-miniature company paint. It's like that, just because. I mean, I could break it down, the science and the pigment sizes and just the way that different companies mill different colors. Oh God, am I that much of a paint geek? But I'll get into it a little bit. I got nothing else to talk about while I'm painting all this copper. Darker colors, the pigments that make up the darker colors. Like, okay, let's take a step back here. A paint is made out of three, usually more, but we'll say three important ingredients. There's the pigment, which is the color of the paint itself. There's the binder, and then there is the medium that it's in. So that would be where you get the acrylic, the oil, the gesso, the whatever it happens to be. And oh, that's the wrong one. The actual pigments for the colors, they are normally, oh shit, I missed one of his things. They are normally made out of natural ingredients, just kind of like they have always, unless you have certain colors. Like titanium white is named titanium white, not because titanium is white, but because the white pigment that they used to get the white was made out of titanium oxide. Ooh, we're doing some fleshcraft. Yes, we are. And the model has some great texture. Is that in the print or from the? That's from the print. Yeah, that is from the print. These are very, as you can see, most of the texture you see down there on his leg, that's from the print. Some of it, like the texture on the back there, the dry brush highlights it, but that's in the print. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, and the different pigments are different sizes, so it is easier to make a better flowing paint with smaller pigments. And it just so happens a lot of the darker colors have smaller pigments. So therefore you could use like, it's terrible, I don't like to phrase it like this, but you can use an inferior darker paint and it's going to come out just fine. It will give you the darkness that you're looking for. There's going to be so many layers of stuff on this, I don't care if I'm a little bit off. So whenever you're looking for lighter colors, like your yellows, yellow is notoriously bad for having big pigments. But like stuff like that, you're looking for companies that are milling the absolute crap out of their pigments. And miniature companies with their acrylic paint are, you know, the ones that are going to do that more. Like, it is very rare that if, say, you go to like, because okay, let's say the people who go to Michael's or like Hobby Lobby or like even Walmart and they look for craft paints, they're not serious painters. Shroud more great too. Oh yeah. So I mean, they're there for the. I gotta go with the camera. I'm off camera. So they're there for the hobby painters. They're the, you know, I need to keep my kids busy for a summer afternoon painters. So they don't have the market to make ridiculously milled pigments. And so the darker colors from there come out just fine because darker colors are naturally smaller pigmented. And that's why sometimes you will see me grab a bottle of something that I got off the shelf at Walmart or Michael's, and it works better. There you go. Yeah. If it's something like just okay, if you're starting off, yes, absolutely. Like golden paint would be fine. Golden paint is fine to start off with, but once you get to a certain point, like, that'll be a situation where you're held back by your tools eventually. I use Apple Barrel mounts almost exclusively. Yeah, believe it or not, Apple Barrel does have some good ones that, like, I've used those and been like, what the hell? That one might just be they've been in the business for so long. They've figured out how to do it. But like for terrain and my bases and stuff, absolutely Apple Barrel 100%. If I have to mix it with some sand or something, Apple Barrel. Oh no, I hit the white. That's fine. Yeah, what's the other one here? The a good metallic I found is this one here, just Essentials. I get this out of Walmart, and it's real thick, and it's not that great if you dilute it down. It's not that great, but if you dry brush with it, it's amazing. Being a terrain guy's all craft, but yeah, exactly. Like you don't want to, you don't want to use your, oh god, what's GW paint now? $8 a little pot on terrain pieces. I was just thinking that earlier. Like I got a lot of terrain I'm doing. I'm like, how am I going to wash this? Oh no, marine juice is expensive if I'm using it on terrain. I'm like, wait a minute, I have oil paints. The hell with it. There you go. Do you get speed paints from Army Painter in the sets or individually? In the beginning, I got them out of a set, but I use them at a different rate. So if and when I replace them, I buy them individually, or sometimes I just go to the hobby store and I'm like, let me try out that color. Like that's where I found Thunderbird Blue. It has a very it sounds weird to say this, but whenever I use it, I feel like it's a Mesoamerican color. Oh, I got one more leg. Let's do a drip of water into this to kind of spread it a little bit more. Gotta rehydrate the paint because it was starting to get a little sticky. Oh yeah, and as someone who is just starting out, thin your paints. Thin your paints. There we go. Like Topaz. Yeah. You have the ooh-hoo glue for the dripping water effect. I do not. I have a fishing line and clear resin for what I want to do. A dripping effect or a spittle effect. We bought Flow Medium at Michael's this morning. There you go. There you go. Flow Improver, Flow Medium. What I got over there? Or actually, all my cool bottles are hiding. We'll get that later. You use Apple Barrel even when you airbrush? You, sir, are a type of advanced painter that I want to be when I grow up. I've never even thought of putting Apple Barrel into an airbrush. Of course, my airbrush doesn't like me, and I don't like it, so, you know. Yeah, me and my airbrush have a hate-hate relationship. It hates when I pull it out of storage, and I hate when it clogs. You got pipettes. There you go. You're on the way. Honestly, this is some of the best purchases I ever made. I bought this for $0.25, and I bought 4 of them. I still got 2 left. I bought them like 5 years ago. Ooh, remember how I said I got to keep moving on this? We're at 25 minutes in, and I'm not even done with the copper yet. Like I said, this layer doesn't even have to be that good. I'm slacking. What am I saying? I'm slacking. Yeah, we'll make that copper back there. Oh no, it's got to be done for tomorrow, so we might have a long stream tonight. We will see. I might pick up. We might pick up some Australians. One of the favorite painting live streams I did, I started it like in the middle of the day, and it ran for 6 hours. I was doing an entire army, and I got the French, the British, all the different time zones in America, Australia, and I think I even got one person from Singapore. And I was like, hey, this is cool. Already have my, hey, there you go. And then this one. Strawberry Kopesh. No, strawberry Kopesh. I'm not doing a strawberry anchor. No. Okay, last one for the copper. Like I said, I don't need to be pretty with this. God, I kind of went on a rant there. I'm painting pigments. I love it. Anything else you want me to go off onto a tangent about? A guy from Qatar wants that. Is cool. Fun looking minions have most of the dredge STL from his guy. Yeah, these would fit right in with those. These would fit right in with those. You know, gold spray paint would have been faster. You know what? That's all I can say is it would have been. But then I wouldn't have been able to make all these random mistakes that I keep seeing. Hey Fitz, when are we getting that moist brushing video from Adepticon? How to moist brush. Channel your inner Bob Ross. Yeah, I was planning on making some like demo how-to videos, but then Param from OPR was like, "Hey, we got stuff. Do you want stuff? Here, do stuff." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So, even like the prize support that I need to do for my contests, it's been on the back burner because I'm like, okay, time gate on this stuff. Here we go. So I shall be getting back to that shortly. Into the Bob Ross speed paint. Param has all the best. Param does have the best stuff. Oh, he's got barnacles on his head. I didn't even realize that. Go around the barnacles. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not complaining in the slightest. I love it when he does that, but it's like, man, I had a schedule. I had a schedule, and like we were all set up. Like the next army that we were going to do was going to be the Dwarf Guilds for Grimdark Future, and I came in one night. We were set to record that night, and I told Uncle C, I was like, all right, change of plans. We're doing something different. Bob Ross was way cooler than me. I don't even want to hear it. Way cooler. That man trained squirrels. I am the nerd Bob Ross. We'll say that. Okay. Bob Ross, but more cursing. Yes. Ow! As I just drop it on my foot. Urgh. Come here, you. Okay. Definitely more limited drinking. Nerd Ross. Okay. We're going. God, I got too much shit over here. That's what I just got in the mail. An entire ruining of our next month's schedule. Yeah, well, this stuff is. The World's Beyond Brawl is scheduled to go for 3 weeks for the release. I have not decided if we're going to do all 3 weeks of it yet. Or if we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled ridiculousness. So next we're going to go to Warpaint Verdigris. Yes. Just because we're going to do this one first because it has some grit to it. And so we're going to start with that with like a base for the rest of it. Warboss. Got it. Perfect. See, you spelled it right. Verdigris. Verdigra. It's the Vagugu. Yes. And start on the big guy because his copper is done. We hook it up to the thing. There we go. Is that flow or what? That's just water. I ran out of flow improver, and I've been a bad painter. I haven't gone to get more. Huh. Big model. All right, so here, just to show you guys, you see here, oh god, it's a bad angle. You see here, I still have some of the full strength here that came out, and then I watered it out, and that I kind of have like multiple different consistencies of it. Just to let you know, in case something comes out stronger, that's why. But we are going to go put this in the cracks for the full power. Kind of just give her a dabby do in different spots here. Just kind of let it. We don't want to put it everywhere, but we don't want to shy away from it either. Oxidation, yes. We want to get it, again, camera, go where I want you to go. We want to get it like in the cracks. And we want to just kind of dab her around a little bit. Not too much on my brush there, there we go. If I get quiet, it's because I'm holding my breath. And we are going to patina the crap out of this because, you know, it's been underwater for a while. So those things, what are they? They're supposed to be undead or just really strong creatures. They're undead. I'm assuming they're undead. I mean, they could be whatever you want them to be, but in my mind, they're undead. They're haunted dive suits. Why don't I have a wet palette? Because I'm just not cool. Because I've never had a wet palette. It didn't like just immediately start to rot. I'm just not good at it. What if too much patina? There's no such thing as too much patina. I'll show you why. This is a multiple step process. Because remember, as patina, you know, the longer something is exposed to oxygen, the more it patinas. Like the Statue of Liberty is just green now. That's this color. Oh, it's step 2. No, there's like 4. Let's just straight do all these vents here. Just. Make sure you get the back of your dick plate. So we just want to move this all around to where, you know, it's snaking around and doing funny things to our copper or brass. Making us feel funny. The poop hatch. Yep. It's where our dive suit shits. Mm-hmm. This side over here, you can see he's got all these etchings and stuff in it. Just gonna patina that up real. We're gonna pepper that up real nice. There we go. You can see as it's drying, we're kind of getting the ghosting look on there, like we got on the poop hatch. So it's not like 100% gonna end up being the color that we put down, which is nice. Theoretically, like you see up there, we got the ghosting there. Theoretically, you could just slap this across everything, and it'll make it look like real patinaed up, like I said, the Statue of Liberty. Everyone knows the Statue of Liberty. And as I point the barrel directly at the camera. I think we have covered everything I want to cover at the moment. Yes. I'm going to call you tomorrow after work so we set my printer up. Okay. Texture on the vents looks great. Day 2. Alright, so there is first pass with the verdigris on that. Will not want to be a guy who has to clean the suit. That's the thing. Everyone drew straws years ago, and then now no one remembers who it's supposed to be. Okay. well. It's like an underwater Hummer. It's easy to just use a hose. Ta-da! All mucked up. This guy next. Got a little bit more water. Pull some of that full strength stuff down. Much faster on the little guys. As I'm off camera again. There we go. Nice and sloppy looking. Perfect. I don't understand the cloak for an underwater army. It makes him look edgy. It's not a phase. Yeah, I'm off camera. I'm bad at this. You think I've been doing this for 3 years now. You think I would know what I'm doing by now? But nope. That's for advertising current events. I like that one. Okay, this is... Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. There we go. So that is... Haha. Okay, last for our copper. I'll patina it up. You know, one day after I get the printer set up and better at printing, we could do a live stream paint collaboration pro versus noob. And then you can yell at me for all the mistakes I make. Listen, there's no mistakes. There's no mistakes. That's the glorious part about printing, is that you're either happy with what you did, or you can start over. I know some people that never finished their first model, but they're still working on it. All right, we're passing the 45-minute mark. That means it's time to open up the second can of liquid goodness. There we go. All right. Now we're going to work on the iron. I have completely missed one of these. Shit. Okay. Okay, don't panic. Stop panicking. Don't panic. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, I'm a doctor. There we go. Good enough. Hey, I've called it good enough on at least 5 models. Exactly. Exactly. You get to a point where you're happy with it, and then you're done. Spicy drink with a tablespoon of palate bone for flavoring? Yes. Yes. It feeds me. Get my daily calcium intake of palate bone. Alright, well, oh my god, I've knocked over everything back here. I'm terrible at this. 1, 2, 3. Haha. Alright, now we're going to work on the iron while we let all the patina stuff dry up and work its magic. Where is my... There it is, rough iron. We're going to start with that. Quite a bit of that. Alright. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, by the way. Awful cool of you to be here on your Monday night. I'm going to water this out a little bit. Okay. Once again, bigger guy. Hey, you missed a great opportunity to add some garish color to show why one takes off barnacles. I think GW scared... Wow, almost brown. I think GW scared a lot of people away from painting models so expensive no one wanted to screw them up. I know. That was something that I struggled with too. Was whenever I would buy an expensive model set, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to paint these, especially when I was first starting out. What am I doing? Let me get a bigger brush. We're going for speed. Yeah, that was definitely a thing that kind of stopped. I think it stops a lot of people from expressing themselves fully. Like, if you get a model, paint it however the hell you want. But there are some diehards that, you know, if it's not box art colored, then it's not correct. Which, in my opinion, is freaking crazy. It is whatever color you want it to be. You want hot pink Space Marines? Go for it. You want turquoise orcs? Absolutely. It's all up to you, man. Definitely, I'm even nervous painting kind of big resin printed ones. Yeah. Well, aside from when they make models too fragile to hold on to, Night Haunts, I love the look until I had to build them. Yup. 3D printing makes it easy to paint. Don't like it to print another. Yup. Yeah, you can make pony Space Marines. You can make your battle brothers into bronies. It's all up to you. Go for it. These models are sick. Yes, they absolutely are sick. Here I am painting them with a with a 1/2-inch wide brush. Oh, I feel like other YouTube painters would be like, "Duh, F are you doing?" Like, don't trust me. Trust the process. So we got our tanks back here. Got a 1/2-inch frayed brush because I ain't got no fear. See that? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna make that work. Of course, I can't. Okay. Ooh, I missed some. Hell, the orcs are the color they are because someone said I don't want to paint them brown. True. Of course, I can't remember what colors I used 2 weeks ago. Either consistently fails to take notes. You know, quite honestly, that's where the whole live stream idea started. Was I knew I was going to expand armies that I had, and I knew I wasn't going to write anything down. So I was like, I can make a video of it. I'll watch a video. And I've done that on a few occasions. I've gone back and be like, shit, what did I use on this? So it's here for your entertainment and for my record keeping. Okay, there we go. Rough iron is done. What? Rough iron is done on this guy. Wait, let me. While it's here, while I'm looking at it, those hands in the front are cuffed. So we shall do rough iron on the manacles. There. Iron. Don't worry, we're going to dry brush the crap out of that in a bit. You're blocking it out. I need to set up some sort of notebook. Remember, 80. You're blocking it out. No joke. Yes. This guy. Okay, so the only iron on this one is just the anchor. And the tank on his back. It's okay. Avoid the barnacles. We like to preserve barnacles. Yeah, it's almost brown because this is going to be our base layer of paint, or our base layer of the iron. And then after this, we're going to do a dry brush of one of the silvers, kind of give it a highlight, and then we're going to rust all the crap out of it. Focus, damn you. Yes, focus. Hey, focus. But you're talking about me. I'm not focusing. I'm not focusing. This is why I can't do like a top-down camera thing, because like if I did an edited video of this, which I've actually done edited videos of my painting before, it takes like 4 models for me to be able to put footage together for one color because I move around too much. No, the camera. I get it. I know. I know. Listen, I ain't even got. We don't even make enough revenue to pay Uncle C. He lets me beat the crap out of him out of the goodness of his heart. Do this little rebreather up here. There we go. I looked into Obsidian and Malinote. Really, I need to set up a camera in my hobby room and record what I'm doing. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Listen, I encourage everybody to... Dude, I encourage everyone to set up like a YouTube thing. Absolutely. We need more. He kind of asks for it, though. He does. screen. You're so right, and then it paints. Listen, like I said, I encourage everybody, like people that are into OPR, people that are even, people that are into Warhammer, people that are into War Machine, Malifaux, whatever. Get out there and make stuff. Tell you what, the my first YouTube video, it's still out there. You can watch it. It was so bad, but I learned from it. I got better. Barely. And yeah, it's one of those. Rome wasn't built in a day, and YouTube channels do not strike overnight unless you're. Well, I do know some that strike overnight. I've got 3 videos and I've got 115,000 subs. What do I do? I'm like, you shut up is what you do. People who live to edit, yeah. At the very beginning, I had somebody DMing me asking if they could be my editor. I replied to them, I was like, why? At that point, I think I had like 500 subs. I was like, why would you want to be my editor? And even now, the way I record stuff, I would feel bad dropping all of my video footage on an editor. It's underwater Yarrick. Yep. Bam. Alright, that part is complete. Alright, we're going to bounce back and forth a little bit between the colors. Yeah. Like, even on my, like if I record one battle report, it's like 40 gigs. Because I don't know, my phone records in ridiculous resolution. Alright. Bam. Is that dry? Does that just snatch the whole thing? It's dry enough. Alright, let's do the next layer of that first. Where is my plate mail? Oh, shit. I swore I had everything put together. Oh, I thought I was above the curve. Not you. You're too silver. It is a black top. Alright. Stand by. Well, good night, everyone. Yep, good night. If only the tops were painted. No, this one is very specific. All of the metallics have a black top. Ooh, that'll work. Yep, good night. All the metallics have a black top, and that will work. All right, heavy metal. Take this. Dry off most of it. And we do this. As I stuck my finger right into the angry war boss noises. That's right. My models are all unique because they all have my fingerprints on them. Okay, here's one. That chain wasn't all the way dry, but that's okay. Like I said, we got multiple layers of stuff we're doing here. Just making stuff look old and busted is a lot harder than making stuff look new. Choo 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 choo. Okay, no, it's not just rubbing that color completely off, so we'll just... Okay. Wee woo, wee woo. I need another paper towel. So I'll take this and I'll rub that out of my little palette. How you guys doing out there? What are you working on? We're hit our hour mark, but we're gonna keep on going because I am... I don't know, I want to say in the zone, but that sounds cringe as hell. Excellent fire truck. Wee woo. Wee woo. Alright, next, we're going to use this light green. Working on a Bane blade slowly. Awesome. Take a bunch of water, drop it in there. Working on this case of Oreos. Oh, I wish I had some Oreos. Yeah, putting some light green just to give it a little bit more variation. Right now I'm working on taking everything out of my hobby printing room, repainting the ceiling and walls, throwing up some new lighting and building some new desks. There we go. Paintings of World War II Japanese for bolt action. Have not missed painting metal minis. Well, you know. I enjoy some metal minis. I do not enjoy, like, dreadnought-sized metal minis. That can eat all of my ass. Keeping those together was hard enough. Painting them, but oof, that's a lot of eating. Man, shut up. Yeah, like I said, we're just putting a little color variation to our patina. The next couple steps is where things are going to kind of mellow out there. showed you, we're going to use that Thunderbolt blue. Hey, get back up there. Let's see. I need a good tangent. Who wants me to go on a tangent about what? I need something to kind of make my brain go in two different directions at once. I was talking earlier on the Don't Think Discharge Discord about deep sea elves. And different ways to use their army. I thought it was pretty nice. For deep sea elves, I feel like they're still not great. Before they were just absolute garbage, but now they're still not great, but they are better than they were. We will straight say that. Better than they were. And I had some fun talking about their different units and things and their objective holders. And about how the army is, the big guys do the killing, the little guys just ambush and jump around a lot. Deep Sea Elves sound like a Ren Fair band name. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But no, Deep Sea Elves are I can't even remember the damn name, but they're the GW elves that ride on eels and stuff. The elves that look nearly dead. They painted all of them like white. How did you make out with your flooded basement? Well, I mean, considering I'm sitting in the basement, that was a fun couple days. Ended up, after it was all said and done, the drain line to the basement, well, actually the drain line for the whole house had collapsed. So we had to dig up the front yard and put a new drain in. And the whole time I was in here, I had a bilge pump going. Because of course I would have a bilge pump. Sitting over top of the drain and pumping all of it outside into my driveway. And the funny thing was, I think I had the driest basement I had the driest basement on the block, I'll tell you that much. Everyone else for weeks afterward was just like, oh no. How much water did I have? Well, I gotta run. Pay. I'll be right back. Think about that. Think about the water level. Here it is. And I'm back. Whew. Okay. Our painted website, why is Speed Paint 1.0 not available? Only 2.0, or was that just rebranding? Used to work at a company that made bilge pumps and some pumps. 1.0 used to reactivate. Yes. Yes, they reformulated. It's generally the same colors. Okay, so how much water did I get? I think over the course of 2 weeks, I want to say we got like over 3 feet of rain. Like, it was ridiculous. We had rivers overflowing. We had dams going over. But in my basement, it only got to about 6 inches deep before I was able to hook up the bilge pump. Some people like reactivation for blending techniques. No, this reactivated like a week later. like it was rough. All right, let's do 6 inches still in state. Yeah, I have everything that was cardboard on the floor, which fortunately was just like cardboard that I had that was waiting on doing stuff with, got soaked. Everything else is in plastic or it's on pallets down here because it's not an uncommon occurrence. So I'm taking some Thunderbird Blue and we are going to water the crap out of it. And then get it to a point where if you put it on a paper towel or you put it on your finger, it's almost non-existent. But what this will do is we will hit the copper all over. And this is the last patina step. To do for the copper heat now after this is a dry brush of copper. So we're almost there with this. Oh, as I wreck everything. Oh no, it's all right. You just keep using the puddle. Happy accidents, right? It's still wet up there. Exactly. True maintenance man's fashion keeps using the spilled paint to keep going. Of course. What else am I going to do? Clean it up? Shit. Like I said, this is not the... Listen, this might not be the best way to do patina copper. This might not... It's definitely not the only way to do it. This might not be the best looking way to do it, but this is how I've come to do it. And I think it's pretty okay. 5 a.m.'s coming quick. All right, Train Hawk. Catch you later, man. See you on Thursday night. It'll be these guys versus the Human Defense Force. Or no. That's going to be recorded tomorrow, and it will be on Wednesday. That'll come out. Thursday, I still don't know what the hell we're doing. We're doing some kind of live stream Thursday. Depends if I get the Human Defense Force done in time. Yeah. 5 a.m. Where the Carmen San Diego hell are you? No, he has to get up at 5 a.m. Where he is, it is currently 10 something. Because he's in the same time zone I am. I met Tyrannoholic at a convention. He's awesome. Which, okay, I'll talk about that for a second. The next convention I'm going to be going to, hopefully, as long as my Game Master application is accepted, I still haven't heard anything back, is Tabletop Minion Expo in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. On the 13th, or is it like the 14th, 15th, or 13th, 14th of June. It's a weekend deal, and I'm putting in there some how to play OPR. I'm trying to get in there with that. Bagosh, yes, Oshkosh, Bagosh, Wisconsin. That's not a dad joke. That's a if you grew up in the 90s joke. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. As I just smear silver all over the table. It does have the best air show in the country too. It's I didn't look it up, but it's probably not going on during the convention. Mrs. Warboss is going to go with me, and I'm prepared to hear her complain the whole time because she is definitely not. She's not one of us. Okay, next. What am I going to do next? We got some rust. Chloroform. No. She, it's one of those, we're getting out of the house. And every time I get time off, it's always for a convention. Thunderbirds. Yeah, I think so. I think those will be there. Not a rusting time. Yeah, I might not know much about copper patina, but by God, I know about rust. There we go. There we go. Or Rusty Busty. I love Rusty Busty. There we go. We know what we're doing there. I got the poo on me. Okay. Okay. I know, I've kind of quit talking now. I've gone nonverbal. It's over. I'm terrible. Give me some more stuff to rant about. What you got out there? What are we complaining about today? First rusting. And then we have a second rusting. We're using fresh rust now. Again, we're going to water this down just a hair. Just a hair using the same brush. I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to replace this brush afterwards. Look at how much it's just frayed. Well, yeah, it's kind of fraying a bit. Okay, there's 1, 2. How's everyone doing out there? We still good? Now we're in the painful process of waiting for all these steps to dry. I'm cleaning up my pallets here. Sorry, I got a message. Live chat. There we go. Yes. Oh, good Lord. Okay, yeah, my chat just stopped moving all of a sudden. I hope not, because traffic is insane and Oshkosh can't handle it. I'm so sorry. Chloroform, Thunderbirds. Stop at the gas station. Run. Man, you seen old ass copper water lines? Yeah? Oh, yeah, I know. I'm complaining about gas prices mostly, but that's just depressing to talk about. Yes. A bit of a random question, but do you miss templates? Well, in a way, yes. In a way, yes. I kind of miss it just because it would... Okay, templates used to be cool because it was kind of a narrative element to the game. But then competitive players kind of took it over, and your turn would be twice as long because the enemy moving would make absolutely sure that they were spaced out 2 inches apart from each other, which drove me crazy. So, yeah, I do miss them, but I don't miss what they turned into. Did you ever decide a narrative for your campaign? Not quite yet. Nothing really to complain about today. We had a wonderful walk in 2 state parks, one filled with trees, one at the beach of Ontario. That's good. If not Army Paint or Vallejo, God forbid Citadel Shutters, what would you recommend for starter paints? Ooh. Ooh. I would always recommend Army Painter for starting, but if I didn't, if you're brand new, I would say go to Walmart, get some apple barrel paints. You ask for questions and don't look. I'm sorry, my it froze. Don't forget Anchor Dude's backpack. Did I forget Anchor Dude's? I did forget Anchor Dude's backpack. God damn it. What was I just using? It was the light rust. Where'd my rust go? There it is. Real quick. Yeah, occasionally, as you can see, YouTube decides to give me the business and just freeze up. There we go. I'm glad I have his number to yell at him about frozen. Well, yes, thank you. Can you make speed paints from apple barrel? Apple barn. It'd be apple barrel. You can make something kind of like a contrast out of apple barrel. It requires flow improver, acrylic medium. Did I flick him over? Yeah, flow improver and acrylic medium. If you pump that into apple barrel paint, it will be kind of close. AK paints are pretty good. I'm using a bunch of the issues and they cover pretty well. I want to try AK paints, but none of the places that I go to have them, and I hate ordering paint off of the internet. I want to see it. I want to feel it. I want to smell it. Okay. Okay. Let's do our next step. AK paints have some really cool effects that you can do. Yeah, flow improver, acrylic medium, and a lot of trial and error. Yes. I'm not saying it's not going to be painful. By God, it's going to be painful when you use that. That's one of those you're going to come out of that like a painting guru. I use that to stain down some clay-made terrain scenery. Okay. That reminds me, I got pounds of air dry clay over there. I should do something with that one day. This is probably not the step to do in this order, but I still need to wait for stuff to dry. So we're doing this step. We're doing hoses. about speed paint medium and add a apple barrel? Well, that's what is it? Little inside information. That's flow improver. Flow improver in matte medium or acrylic medium. You can make clay squids. The squids were fun. The squids were fun. They're still out there in their box. Every time I look at them, they're like, play with us. But no, you're stupid. You were fun. But I don't want to overuse you. Oh, I don't know what I'll do. Next year. Oh, I got to remind myself. Set reminder, April 1st. Play the squids and then come up with something equally silly. Speaking of squids, do these guys have vehicles? I don't think so. Oh wait, yes, they absolutely do. They have underwater. They have submarines. They look like little freaking Nautiluses running around. Clay squids with seriously googly eyes. I could do these guys. You see that? Just put a googly eye right there in the front. Yeah, for these, if you Google, if you go to My Mini Factory and you look up Children of the Drowned, or if you look up Fleshcraft Studios, you will be able to find it there. And yes, they have like Nautilus style freaking submarines. $20 bottle of SP medium. Yikes! Have to look really in. Why don't you have one of those to paint? Because this is for a firefight, and they don't have those in firefight. Firefight is supposed to be all the infantry squads. It's a skirmish version of the game. You wouldn't take your submarine to a skirmish now, would you? Don't answer that. I know you would. Use this brush to suck out some of that in there. See, they're magical submarines, though. They don't care about land. They float for some reason. almost there. Okay. So I'm going to take this. We're going to take this, and then we are going to use bright bronze. Now that I've already painted everything over everything else, we're going to use bright bronze. We're going to get a dry brush over stuff. Clay chibi dinos with googly eyes. Yeah, I could. Let the black. Okay, fine. Whatever. Color variation. Don't forget the arm sticking out. Oh, I know. There's still I got those. I got like barnacles. I got all kinds of other little things to do. Okay. There we go. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Clay modeling stream when, you know, maybe one day. Listen, I've been known to live stream weirder stuff. Kind of mellows all that green out a little bit. Mellows all the green out. It hits the high points. At this point, if the patina is not dry, it's coming off. That's fine. A yellow glow from within. Could. Why bright copper and not darker? Because. That's why. Because I'm painting them for a camera. Like, I mean, I'm going to be making a video on these. And if they were darker, they would not stand out. It's an old. It's a trick I learned from James from Two Bottle Painting, or two 2-bottle Emporium. If you're going to be making demo models, make them bright. That way everybody can A, see them, and B, it's a little striker. Just a little bit more striking when they are bright. Like when models are, they're in the middle of the rub and buff session, like the models are dark, like grim dark colored. Okay, the first one cool, second one cool, third one, they start to melt into each other. Okay, what was I got? Oh yeah, barnacles. What color? Barnacles? They're just gray, right? Grimdark is boring to the eyes. Yeah, exactly. Singular models that are grimdark colored look awesome. But an entire squad that's grimdark colored kind of just melts into each other. Barnacles? I don't think so. No, there's no barnacles on them. None on them. Did this guy have barnacles? I don't think so. No. No barnacles there. But I got the hands. Okay, the hands. We're going to take some of this gray. I'm going to take most of it out of here. We got some gray. And then I'm going to use a touch of Crusader skin. And then, a touch of white. And hopefully, this is going to give us a deathly skin-looking color. Well, it definitely looked dead. Okay. I missed that. Gray, green, black, white. Up top, grim bright. What about up top? There's no barnacles up top. Okay, so that guy, we'll mess with him a little bit. This one here. This wonderful guy. Do we figure out what we're gonna do for the robes? He's got some more stuff on him I gotta do first before we get there. There it is. Grim bright. Hot pink, I swear to God. I go more blue for the hands. Just wait. Just wait. You see they're starting to kind of turn? Just wait. A flag from a stolen ship. Yeah, a flag from a stolen ship would be good, but what ship? This is the only guy that's got like leather pouches on him. A bright purple. Ooh. I mean, we could do it. Got to be a Jolly Roger. I was kind of leaning that direction. Ooh, British flag. I didn't even think about that. I'll have to kind of be mostly in the back, though. trying to remember what the hell a British flag looks like. Sun faded though. Okay. There's a cool deep blue patina you can get on bronze in the right conditions. Might pair well with the verdigris. Okay. You tell me this now after we're almost done. Okay. All right. British flag is red, white, and blue. It's the red cross surrounded by white, and then blue is next to that. Okay, sun bleach too. And he's wearing it around his waist, so that means I'm gonna do like half of it. I swear to God, you guys are killing me. Make her thick. We'll make about that thick. It was just a suggestion. Oh no, we're doing this. Don't you worry. French in the front. Okay, we can do French in the front. Someone send me a French flag emoji. I'm drawing a blank in my head. Perfect. It's just a white flag. No, I knew it was red, white. I knew it was blue, white, red, or red, white, blue. I just didn't know the order that they were in. Shit, send a British flag emoji. I think I know what it looks like, but I just want to be sure. I'll never hear the end of it if I don't. What are crowns? What do the pound signs mean? Okay, I was right on the British. Well, I was almost right. Hold on. Oh, I forgot that part. Okay. Listen, we don't care that you're French. We're just taking the piss. Oh, God damn it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Things are going too well. I knew the white and the red were going to fuck with each other. If the red bleeds into the white, that may be a feature. True. True. Okay, let's see here. We'll do French flag in the front. We'll wrap it around all the way. We'll wrap it around all the way. Actually, oop, as I painted my thing. Actually, that will be the British flag there, and then the front here will be the French. Remember how I was talking about white has no coverage? You can see there the green is starting to bleed into it. Okay, I need a blue. I am lacking in blue. What is this? High Lord blue. That's a perfect blue. I just need a little bit more red too. And then blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, these guys are Sea Trench Crusade. Yes. Fritz's work gives me painting delusions of adequacy. Listen, at the end, something you guys don't normally see because it takes too long is I do a brown wash on everything. So everything's going to get kind of like a sepia wash to it. So they will be stained whites. Right. Somebody, when I get this done, somebody send it over to David Harvey as a shit post. It's like, ha! My printer's done. I forgot what I was even printing. Oh my God, now it's so quiet my ears hurt. There we go. It's Union Jack. The white stained by see where they need to pretend you blue. Serious cooling fan on that thing. Yeah. Let me scroll back up to the French flag. So we got blue and we got red. Okay, I'm going to do blue at the very top. So this way we can contrast the blue there with a red. And of course, I use the same red, slaughter red. Because let me get all the blue out of this. I don't want to be purple. My God, turn it back on. It's too quiet. I know. What the hell? Oh, your broker true should be in customs. What country are you in? Oh, Eden Face, you're Australian. I guess I heard that. God, who was I was talking to? So these guys are German? No, they're not German. They're Atlantean, damn it. There we go. We got a split French flag. And we got the British flag in the back. That works for me. Okay. Now this guy needs a few more colors on him. Just a few more colors. And then we are done. Let's do this. Major identity crisis? Nah. Nah. I'm going to have to do a bad German accent the whole way. The whole game. Oh. I love how my German accent started off Chinese, wah, or Japanese, wah, well. Oh, God. And then I need whatever the hell that is. That will be, where is my, we'll do some silver for that and his necklace. Home stretch, baby. Home stretch. Now, what color should their eyes be? Oh, I still got to do his sleeves. Shit. I'll just do his sleeves black. We'll say it's a different flag up there. Is there a diesel punk game? I mean, how diesel punk do you want to be? Das Boot. Let's see. K47 is kind of diesel punk. The guy who makes, this is going to sound terrible, the guy who makes the Titan Lords proxies, his game is diesel punk. I forgot what the hell it's even called. It's like iron, it's like steel and oil or iron and oil or something like that. What color should I do their eyes? What color should I do the visors? Yellow? Should I do it yellow? Should I do it like a bright blue? Purple. Light purple. I have no idea. Did I stop again? Sauerkraut diesel punk. Yeah. The light bulbs in the big guy. No, the light bulbs in the big guy is going to be the same color as his eyes, because it's like a glowy internal fire type of thing. At least it is in my head. Amber. Okay. Amber. Well, Zealot yellow is kind of amber. Purple would be analogous to the red and blue in the flags. Okay, what do we got for purple? I got this for purple. I got Moonlight Coral. Let's do purple. All right, let's do it on the tester first. Purple. Purple. Here we go. There we go. Undead purple. And then I'm not going to do it tonight, but I'm going to let this purple totally dry before I go in there with a copper to do all the banding here. Because if I do it tonight, it's just going to run and it's going to be a problem. There we go. Purple. Purple. The bigger brush. Oh, purple. So quiet. It's killing me. Oh, purple. There we go. Well, that's a good lens color. We got neon pink anyways. Ugh. The hell. There we go. There we go. So along with the tester over here. Oh, guys, I think we'll call it there. What's up, Pulsefire Gaming? What's up? You are just in time to see the end product of tonight. Our Children of the Drowned skirmish force or firefight force. These guys are going to be in Grimdark Future. I really like this. I like the French and the English flag. They made me put them on there. They made me do it, I swear. But yeah, all that's left after this is there's going to be a brown wash that you guys don't get to see. I get to do that off camera because that takes a minute to put on there. And then I'm going to be using... I broke my own rule. Where is it at here? Ah, I knock everything over. I bought some extra special mud and grass Vallejo weathering effects, and those are going to be for the bases. We're going to make them all muddy. And I mean, I was at the hobby store today, and I just couldn't help myself. I could not help myself. I saw that and was like, ooh, pretty. We didn't make you do nothing. You all twisted my arm. Didn't you see that? Didn't you see it? My arm still hurts right now. Y'all twisted it. Okay, guys. So, okay, guys. So these are going to be on a video coming out on Wednesday, hopefully. No promises, but hopefully. Fighting against the Human Defense Force, which I want to show this. I haven't showed this off yet. Let me show this guy off. I'm happy about this one. Bam. My Human Defense Force veteran standard bearer. It says, "Don't tread on me." Not important. Just wanted to show it off. That guy. And then what else we got? We got the heavy weapon teams. See, this is what I do off camera. Off camera. Whenever I do this for like other people and stuff. Damn, who sculpt is that? It's OPRs. That is a veteran. Like this one here, it's a veteran with a shotgun. Or no, that's a grenade launcher. Ka-ka! Yeah. But I got, well, here, let me reset the lights and stuff. And I'll show you guys the next thing on the table. So, we got 2 ogres, we got 2 veterans. And then, I want to show you these. These are, what is it, Cobra mode. Cobra mode makes some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Like I showed you the other Ninja Toad earlier. Here's another Ninja Toad. Big old titties on this Ninja Toad. Haha. But we got stuff like, this is a Newt Ninja Champion. Light. There we go. On a big old halberd. Then we got Aragashu. No, these are newts. They got tails. There's a guy throwing a bomb. He's very, very happy about throwing a bomb. Well, crazy. There's another bomb thrower guy. They are adorable. Here's a spearman that is propped up on his spear. This guy will not stand up. I promise you he will be like bent over this way or that way. As you can see, the ABS resin that I use, it just... He'll be bent eventually. He won't stand up. We got another one in a hat. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! These are so great. Oh, I love that OPR did this thing to where we can... like I would have never had any idea this creator existed if it wasn't for the Worlds Beyond Brawl. This is so great. So great. But yes, this is the next project. These guys, I'm going to finish them tomorrow for a video on Wednesday. These guys, these might be part of the live stream along with warped miniature gnomes, because I already own all the gnomes, so I figured, F it, they're part of the brawl. I might as well put those together. Iron fan footer, yes. 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 It's all good. Yes. Go over there. Okay. Those gnomes are awesome too. Yes. So yeah, these guys, video in a couple days. Those guys might be the live stream Thursday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for tonight, make sure you guys check out our sponsors down below. We got PrintedStarships.com. And we got CorvusTerrain.com. Both of those, we have discount codes down below. Check out our merch shop, Patreon. Join the Discord. Yada, yada. I'll catch you guys later. It's late for me. I hope you all are having fun playing OPR wherever you are. And I'll see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.